Welcome to all my dears. Today we are going to discuss about ischemic heart disease. As you know, the most common cardiac problem is ischemic heart disease, especially in our country. India is considered as the capital of the coronary artery diseases. In India, the Kerala is considered as the capital of coronary artery disease of India. Of Kerala, the Trivandrum is considered as the capital of coronary artery of Kerala, coronary artery disease of Kerala. More than 65,000 of death were happened in Kerala only due to the heart attack. The commonly used word heart attack, it means ischemia of the blood vessels. Let us see what actually the ischemia. It's a pathological condition due to long pathological changes. Our blood vessels may get blocked due to deposition of lipids, blood cells, or dead tissue debris, or by calcium or other metabolites, or due to natural senile degenerative changes, or because of genetic predisposition. To have a symptomatology of obstruction, the process may need near about 10 to 20 years or 10 to 30 years of time. That means whenever our blood vessel is getting blocked or obstructed more than 70% of total width of the blood vessel, then only you may feel some sort of symptoms. The same pathology can affect anywhere in our body, but specifically we are trying to explain the obstruction of blood vessel of heart, means ischemic heart disease, and it is mainly divided into two as angina pectoris and myocardial infarction. Angina means a sensation of pain or sensation of discomfort or distress, and pectoris means the pain relating with the pectoral muscles. That is the word meaning of angina pectoris. Next is myocardial infarction. That can be studied in after a while. Let us see what actually happened in our cardiac blood vessels. As you know, our cardiac pump near about 70 ml of blood per zero point 0.8 second. Near about 5 liter of blood per minute without taking any rest for a few seconds or few minutes. Continuous, rhythmic, very healthy manner, our cardiac can pump the required amount of blood to the different parts of our body. Say our cardiac may need, our brain may need about 25 to 40 ml of blood. Our renal system may need near about 25 ml of blood. Our hepatobiliary system, something like that. Our cardiac has to transport the needed amount of blood to the different parts of our body in a very continuous rhythmic manner. For that, our cardiac itself need sufficient amount of blood which is very enriched with pure oxygen and other nutrients, vitamins, enzymes, hormones, etc. to support the cardiac cells. Because as you know, the continuous and rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the cardiac muscles or cardiac cells or cardiac chambers or cardiac valves, the blood can reach every part of our body or every cell of our body. And after the metabolism, the same used blood or the deoxygenated blood or so-called impure blood or venous blood has to reach in our heart without any delay. The same has to oxygenated in our pulmonary system. Again, the blood is transported to various parts of our body. To complete such work, all these nutrients or oxygen rich blood is carried to different part of our heart itself through the coronary arteries. These two arteries are very main blood vessel of our body. Because anything which affects the flow of blood through these coronary arteries, that will surely affects our quality of life, or that itself may kill a patient. That may result in death. On examination of the coronary artery, you can see these coronary arteries totally wrap our heart or encircle our heart to perfuse each and every cell of our heart. In an artistic way, on examining the coronary artery, you can see the coronary arteries are somewhat like that of a corona of a king. Like that, these arteries will totally cover our heart. That is why the name gets coronary, corona. And about the coronary arteries, depending on the side of the aorta, as you know, the coronary arteries are originating from the sinus of the aorta. right and left sinuses of the aorta, very close to the aortic valve or the root of the aorta. It is mainly divided into two sides of our heart. That is why these coronary arteries are designated as left coronary artery and right coronary artery. Regarding the rate of flow of blood through these coronary arteries are near about 1 ml per 1 minute. About the length of the coronary artery, especially the left coronary artery, it is mainly the left main coronary arteries, the main root of the left coronary artery. It comes near about 10 to 15 millimeters of length and near about 3 to 6 millimeter in width. That part is known as left main coronary artery. And after the left main coronary artery, the same is splitted or divided into two as left anterior descending artery and left circumflex arteries. So, the left coronary artery is splitted into left anterior descending artery. The left anterior descending artery is again divided mainly into septal arteries and diagonal arteries. And left circumflex artery is again divided into obtuse marginal arteries. Like that, right coronary artery also splitted into mainly more than 5 branches. Conus artery or anterior nodal artery or acute marginal arteries, right ventricular artery, posterior descending artery and posterior left ventricular artery, something like that.